さあ、Google I/O が結構すごいっぽいですね。取り組みが。めちゃくちゃいろんなものがあるという感じですね。こちらの動画をさまって概要を把握していきつつ、ジェミニでディープリサーチをして内容をまとめたんで、そっちも見つつ、あとはそれ以外のニュースなんかも見ながら、概要をつかんでいきつつ、特に重要なものとね、ビジネスパーソンとして、これは絶対知っておいてほしいなっていう粒の部分と、その他みたいな感じで区分けしていきながら、ちょっと優先度をつけながら理解を深めていきたいなと思ってます。で、まずは Mapify で概要を見ていこうと思いまして、これ動画でね、その場所からだけ確認できるんで、これめちゃくちゃ便利ですよね。さあ、さっき Mapify のアカウント間違えてたんで、ちょっと自分のメインアカウントに入って作りましたと。有料プランで、僕パワフルプランにしてるんで、このまとめ方がめちゃくちゃ多いですね。多すぎてあれなんで、ちょっとフォーマットを変えてですね、これは、グリッドかな一個一個見ていくし。これでいきますか。こういう道具もあるのかな。なんかあれだな。全然関係ない内容が入っちゃってる。なんかあれだな。時間に関係ないのが入っちゃってるな。あれか。さてはあれだな。この、多分、いらない場所を後から切ってるから、タイムラインがずれてるわ。こっち側とこのメイン側で。なるほどね。ってことは、しょうがないから、どうしようかな。ということか。時間ずれてると見づらいからな。概要だけ見るか、これで。なんで、この辺までは関係ない内容が入ってて、1時間ぐらいからがメインなんですね、この辺か。ジェミニモデルの進化ですと。まずはジェミニモデル。2.5 プロは LM アリーナボードで全カテゴリートップと。インフラストラクチャーを強化しており、レベルも上がってますと。AI 普及の進化もなってますよと。700万人がジェミニアベルを利用していると。月間トークン処理数700万人が利用と。月間アクティブユーザーは4億人か。なるほどね。2.5で増えてますと。プロジェクトの紹介。プロジェクトスターライン。新しい AI ファーストのビデオコミュニケーションプラットフォーム Google Beam と。Google Beam 気になるな。具体的に見ないとわかんないね、これ。Beam。これか。
New AI first video communications platform. Beam uses a new state-of-the-art video model to transform 2D video streams into a realistic 3D experience. Behind the scenes, an array of 6 cameras captures you from different angles. And with AI, we can merge these video streams together and render you on a 3D light field display. With near-perfect head tracking down to the millimeter and at 60 frames per second, all in real time. The result, a much more natural and deeply immersive conversational experience. We are so excited to bring this technology to others. In collaboration with HP, the first Google Beam devices will be available for early customers later this year. HP will have a lot more to share a few weeks from now. Stay tuned.
気になるけど、具体例が少ないから、あんまりあれではないな。これプロジェクトスターラインか。リアルタイム言語翻訳。Google Meet にリアルタイム翻訳追加されますと。あれだな。音も変わるのかな？
Hi, Camilla. Let me turn on speech translation. It's nice to finally talk to you.
Es bueno hablarte finalmente. No puedo esperar a alquilar tu casa.
Te vas a divertir mucho y creo que te va a encantar. You're going to have a lot of fun and I think you're going to love visiting the city. The house is in a very nice neighborhood and overlooks the mountains.
That sounds wonderful.
Is
the house
Eso suena maravilloso. ¿Es la casa cercana al transporte público o recomiendas alquilar un coche?
¿Hay un autobús cerca? There's a bus nearby, but I would recommend renting a car so you can visit the
途
nature
中から変わって
and
くのが
enjoy
嫌です
it.
よね。上からか
That sounds
重ねて。
great.
Eso suena genial.
You can see how well it matches the speaker's tone, patterns, and even their expressions. We are even closer to having a natural and free-flowing conversation across languages. And today, we are introducing this real-time speech translation directly in Google Meet.
マジ
English and Spanish translation is now available for subscribers with more languages rolling out in the next few weeks.
なるほど。
And real-time translation will be coming to
これはすごい。
enterprises later this year.
企業向けにも提供されますと。うん。これは期待されるね。プロジェクトアストラ。なんかあれだよね。普通にジェミニと会話しながらやっていくんですよ。
So, a universal AI assistant that can understand the world around you. We are starting to bring it to our products. Today, Gemini Live has Project Astra's camera and screen sharing capabilities, so you can talk about anything you see. People are using it in so many ways, whether practicing for a job interview or training for a marathon. We've been appreciating the feedback from our trusted testers and some who are a little less trusted. Take a look.
That's a pretty nice convertible.
I think you might have mistaken the garbage truck for a convertible. Is there anything else I can help you with?
What's this skinny building doing in my neighborhood?
It's a street light, not
Hey.
a building.
Why are these palm trees so short? I'm worried about them.
They're not short, they're actually pretty tall.
Sick convertible.
Garbage truck again. Anything else?
Why do people keep delivering packages to my lawn?
It's not a package, it's a utility box.
Why is this person following me wherever I walk?
No one's following you. That's just your shadow.
なるほどね。リアルやな。なるほどね。まあ、ちょっとこれはね、
Gemini
ア
is
ドバンスボイスもできるっちゃできて、そんなにユースケースが俺は思い浮かばないんだけれども、でもまあまあ、日常生活あるよね、もっとね、たくさん使えるシーンが。これが自然になったらもっとできるのかなって感じがする。プロジェクトマリナーは超気になりますな。で、2A パートナーがどんどん増えていきますよ。エージェントモード。エージェント
you
モ
want
ー
to
ド。
find an apartment for you and two roommates in Austin. You've each got a budget of $1,200 a month. You want a washer dryer or at least a
これがか
laundromat
なプロ
nearby.
ジェクトマリナーが
Normally,
こうなっ
you'd
たっ
have to
て感じ
spend
か
a
な。
lot of time scrolling through endless listings. Using agent mode, the Gemini app goes to work behind the scenes. It finds listings from sites like Zillow that match your criteria and uses Project Mariner when needed to adjust very specific filters. If there's an apartment you want to check out, Gemini uses MCP to access the listings and even schedule a tour on your behalf. And it'll keep browsing for new listings for as long as you need, freeing you up to do the stuff you want to do, like plan the housewarming party. It's great for companies like Zillow, bringing in new customers and improving conversion rates. An experimental version of the agent mode in the Gemini app will be coming soon to subscribers. This is a new and emerging area, and we are excited to explore how best to bring the benefits of agents to users and the ecosystem more broadly. The best way we can bring research into reality is to make it really useful in your own reality. That's where personalization will be really powerful. We are working to bring this to life with something we call personal context. With your permission, Gemini models can use relevant context across your Google apps in a way that is private, transparent, and fully under your control. Let me show you an example in Gmail. You might be familiar with our AI-powered smart reply features. It's amazing how popular they are. Now imagine if those responses could sound like you. That's the idea behind personalized smart replies. Let's say my friend wrote to me looking for advice. He's taking a road trip to Utah, and he remembers I did this trip before. Now, if I'm being honest, I would probably reply something short and unhelpful. Sorry, Felix. But with personalized smart replies, I can be a better friend. That's because Gemini can do almost all the work for me. Looking up my notes in Drive, scanning past emails for reservations, and finding my itinerary in Google Docs, trip to Zion National Park. Gemini matches my typical greetings from past emails, captures my tone, style, and favorite word choices, and then it automatically generates a reply. I love how it included details like keeping driving time under 5 hours per day, and it uses my favorite adjective, exciting. Looks great. Maybe you want to make a couple of changes to it and hit send. This will be available in Gmail this summer for subscribers.
なるほどね。これはまあ使えるわな。しかもこれが一番 Google の強みだしね。これからとか元々のね、AI 進化。
And you can imagine how helpful personal context will be across search, docs, Gemini, and more. Today, I've talked about intelligence, agents, and personalization. These are a few of the frontiers where we will make progress, and you'll hear more examples throughout the keynote. But first, I want to invite someone who can share more about the intelligence driving our future innovation.
Intelligence.
Last year, I introduced him as Sir Demis. This year, we can add Nobel laureate to his list of titles. Come on out, Demis.
Hey everyone, it's really great to be back here at I.O. We're living through a remarkable...
で、こっからあれか。インテリジェンスの話であって、インテリジェンスに関して話していきますよ。インテリジェンス、パーソナライズ、エージェントか。3つの柱があると。ちょっとメモりながら。ニュースで話さなきゃいけないんでね、ちゃんと。インテリジェンス。ここでインテリジェンス側で、ここでより賢くなりますよってことを話しますよと。で、ディープシンクね。ディープシンクね。ディープリサーチじゃない。ディープシンク。まああれだよね。推論型の思考のバジェットを増やすことだよね、これは多分。世界モデルの開発。ジェミニロボティクスを通じてロボットが実世界で有益なタスクをできるようにすると。
moment in history, where AI is making possible an amazing new future. It's been a year of relentless progress for us. As Sundar said, people love interacting with Gemini 2.5. We've seen you vibe code with it, building games and apps in a single shot. You've used its vast reasoning powers on everything from unpacking scientific papers to understanding YouTube videos. And you've told us how collaborative, insightful, and genuinely helpful you found using Gemini. It's so exciting for us to see the awesome things you've all been doing and building with it. Gemini 2.5 Pro is our most intelligent model ever, and the best foundation model in the world. Just 2 weeks ago, we shipped a preview of an updated 2.5 Pro so you could get your hands on it and start building with it right away. We've been really impressed by what you've created, from turning sketches into interactive apps to simulating entire 3D cities. The new 2.5 Pro tops the popular coding leaderboard Web Dev Arena. And now that it incorporates LearnLM,
アリーナね、チャットボットアリーナ。コーディング専用のやつかな、もしかして。まあ、チャットボットアリーナ見とこうかな。アリーナで、リーダーボードに行くと、まあ、Gemini 2.5 Pro が、まあ、ダントツ1位ということだよね。オーバーオールもそうだし、コーディングも当然1位と。O3 グロックで、あら、クロードはだいぶ下に行ってんな。Gemini 2.5 がいかにダントツかっていうのが分かるんですよね。
our family of models built with educational experts, 2.5 Pro is also the leading model for learning. And it's number one across all the leaderboards on LM Arena. Gemini Flash is our most efficient workhorse model. It's been incredibly popular with developers who love its speed and low cost. Today, I'm thrilled to announce that we're releasing an updated version of 2.5 Flash. The new Flash is better in nearly every dimension, improving across key benchmarks for reasoning, code, and long context. In fact, it's second only to 2.5 Pro on the LM Arena leaderboard. I'm excited to say that Flash will be generally available in early June, with Pro soon after. We're making final adjustments based on your feedback, but you can go try out the preview now in AI Studio, Vertex AI, and Gemini app. As always, we're looking to push the state-of-the-art relentlessly forward, and we're excited about our latest research advances. To tell you more, I'd like to welcome Tulsi to the stage. But first, let's take a look at what you're building with Gemini today.
You can build with Gemini 30C Simulation Puzzle 水道して変えると
Can you make a bunch of like confetti circles explode out of my mouse?
I've updated the sketch.
Okay, what should we build next?
Okay, here's another 30 ideas for you.
まあ、作りますよ。自分の理解してるように幅が広い。あんま分かってないこともある。
Thanks, Demis. I'm so excited to share the improvements we're creating to make it easier for developers like all of you to build with Gemini 2.5, all based on your feedback, with improved capabilities, enhanced security and transparency, better cost efficiency, and more control. First, in addition to the new 2.5 Flash that Demis mentioned, we are also introducing new previews for text-to-speech. These now have a first-of-its-kind multi-speaker support for 2 voices, built on native audio output.
Native audio だと
This means the model can converse in more expressive ways. It can capture the really subtle nuances of how we speak.
It can even seamlessly switch to a whisper like this.
This works in over 24 languages, and it can easily go between languages.
ジャパニーズもいけると
So the model can begin speaking in English, but then ये हिंदी या किसी भी और भाषा में switch कर सकता है. And switch back, all with the same voice.
That's pretty awesome, right? You can use this text-to-speech capability starting today in the Gemini API. Yeah. The Live API will also have a 2.5 Flash preview version of native audio dialogue later today. So you can directly build conversational experiences with a more natural Gemini. It's even able to distinguish between the speaker and background voices, so it knows when to respond. And Logan and Paige will show you more in the developer keynote. Second, we've strengthened protections against security threats like indirect prompt injection.
ネイティブスピーチね。あれネイティブスピーチの入ってないな。世界モデルちょっと気になるんだけどな。
So Gemini 2.5 is our most Google AI Studio to share some photos and learn more. So here's what I have so far. But I want to make it more interactive. And I'm still brainstorming the design, but I've got some ideas. You've seen something like this before, right? Someone comes to you with is available on your favorite IDE platforms. And in Google products like Android Studio, Firebase Studio, Gemini Code Assist, and our asynchronous coding agent, our experimental text diffusion model that leverages this parallel generation to achieve extremely low latency. For example, the version of Gemini Diffusion we're releasing today generates 5 times faster than even 2.0 Flash Lite, our fastest model so far, while matching its coding performance. So take this math example. Ready? Go. If you blinked, you missed it. Now earlier, we sped things up, but this time, we're going to slow it down a little bit. Pretty cool to see the process of how the model gets to the answer of 39. This model is currently testing with a small group. And we'll continue our work on different approaches, lowering latency in all of our Gemini models with a faster 2.5 Flash Lite coming soon. And now, for more on the future of Gemini, back to you, Demis.
Thanks, Tulsi. We've been busy exploring the frontiers of thinking capabilities in Gemini 2.5. As we know from our experience with AlphaGo, responses improve when we give these models more time, competition-level coding, and since Gemini has been time to think. Today, we're making 2.5 Pro even better by introducing a new mode we're calling Deep Think. It pushes model performance to its limits, delivering groundbreaking results. Deep Think uses our latest cutting-edge research in thinking and reasoning, including parallel techniques. So far, we've seen incredible performance. It gets an impressive score on USA Mode 2025, currently one of the hardest math benchmarks. It leads on Live Codebench, a difficult benchmark for competition-level coding. And since Gemini has been natively multimodal from the start, it's no surprise that it also excels on the main benchmark measuring this, MMMU. World since my early days, developing AI for simulation games like Theme Park. We've been taking strides in this direction for a while, through our pioneering work training agents to master complex games like Go and StarCraft, to most recently, our Genie 2 model, capable of generating 3D simulated environments that you can interact with just from a single image prompt. You can already see these capabilities emerging in the way Gemini can use its world knowledge and reasoning to represent things in nature. And in VO, our state-of-the-art video model, which has a deep understanding of intuitive physics, like how gravity, light, and materials behave. It's really incredible how well VO maintains accuracy and consistency across frames. It knows what to do, even when the prompts get a little creative, like this person made out of life rafts. Understanding the physical environment will also be critical for robotics. AI systems will need world models to operate effectively in the real world. We fine-tuned a specialized model, Gemini Robotics, that teaches robots to do useful things like grasp, follow instructions, and adjust to novel tasks on the fly. For those of you here today, you can play around with the robots in the AI sandbox. Making Gemini a full world model is a critical step in unlocking a new kind of AI, one that's helpful in your everyday life, that's intelligent and understands the context you're in, and that can plan and take action on your behalf across any device. This is our ultimate vision for the Gemini app, to transform it into a universal AI assistant, an AI that's personal, proactive, and powerful, and one of our key milestones on the road to AGI. This starts with the capabilities we first explored last year in Project Astra, such as video understanding, screen sharing, and memory. Over the past year, we've been integrating capabilities like these into Gemini Live for more people to experience today. Of course, we continue to relentlessly improve and explore new innovations at the frontier. For example, we've upgraded voice output to be more natural with native audio. We've improved memory and added computer control. Let's take a look.
I'm here with the latest research prototype of Project Astra, and we're going to see how it can help me fix my bike. Hey, go online and look for a user's manual for a Huffy mountain bike.
I have found a user manual for you. What would you like to know about it?
Okay, cool. Now scroll until you find the section about the brakes.
Sure thing. Looking for that page now.
I think I stripped this screw. Can you go on YouTube and find a video for how to fix that?
Of course. I'm opening YouTube now. This looks like a good video.
Place a rubber band over the head of the screw.
Oh, nice.
Press down firmly.
Can you go through my emails with the bike shop and find which size hex nut I need?
Sure. According to the email from Bicycle Habitat, you need a 3/8" hex nut for your sprocket. I've highlighted the correct bin for you.
It seems like I need a spare tension screw. Can you call the nearest bike shop and see what they have in stock?
Yep. Calling them now. I'll get back to you with what they have in stock.
I think my brake pads are wearing down. Can you check the manual again and see if it talks about them anywhere?
According to the manual, if you look on page 24...
Do you want to get lunch? Yeah, give me 5 minutes. Can you finish what you were saying?
As I was saying, if you look on page 24, section 2, you'll see how to replace the brake pads.
Hey, any updates on that call?
Yep, I just got off of the bike shop. They confirmed they have your tension screw in stock. Would you like me to place a pickup order?
Could you show me some examples of dog baskets I can put on my bike?
Sure, I can help you with that. Just give me a moment. Here are some options. I think Suka would look really great in these.
The universal AI assistant will perform everyday tasks for us. It'll take care of mundane admin and surface delightful new recommendations.
なるほどね。これ捉えた方がいいな。
Making us more productive and enriching our lives. We're gathering feedback about these new capabilities now from trusted testers and working to bring them to Gemini Live, new experiences in search, and the Live API for developers, as well as new form factors like Android XR glasses. You'll hear more on this later today. My entire career at its core has been about using AI to advance knowledge and accelerate scientific discovery. At Google DeepMind, we've been applying AI across almost every branch of science for a long time. In just the past year, we've made some huge breakthroughs in a wide range of areas, from mathematics to life sciences. AlphaFold 3 has become a being today short interpreters. Using Astra technology of discovery and...
We're not playing music.
Tell me... Is our AI overviews. Since launching at I/O last year, they've scaled up to over 1.5 billion users every month in more than 200 countries and territories. As people use AI overviews, we see they are happier with their results and they search more often. In our biggest markets like the US and India, AI overviews are driving over 10% growth in the types of queries that show them. What's particularly exciting is that this growth increases over time. It's one of the most successful launches in search in the past decade. AI overviews are also one of the strongest drivers of growth for visual searches in Google Lens. Lens grew 65% year over year, with more than 100 billion visual searches already this year. So people are asking more queries, and they're also asking more complex queries. With our latest Gemini models, our AI overviews are at the quality and accuracy you've come to expect from search and are the fastest in the industry. For those who want an end-to-end AI search experience, we are introducing an all-new AI mode. It's a total reimagining of search. With more advanced reasoning, you can ask AI mode longer and more complex queries like this. In fact, users have been asking much longer queries, 2 to 3 times the length of traditional searches. And you can go further with follow-up questions. All of this is available today as a new tab right in search. I've been using it a lot. It's completely changed how I use search. And I'm excited to share that AI mode is coming to everyone in the US starting today. AI mode is where we will first bring our frontier capabilities into search. And starting this week, Gemini 2.5, our most intelligent model series, is coming to search. To share a whole lot more, here's Liz.
Gemini 2.5 at its core. It's our most powerful AI search. It businesses with useful information like ratings. Search uses AI to dynamically adapt the entire UI, the combination of text, images, links, even this map, just for your question. And you can follow up conversationally. Now, AI mode isn't just giving you information. It's bringing a whole new level of intelligence to search. What makes this possible is something we call our query fan-out technique. Now, under the hood, search recognizes when a question needs advanced reasoning. It calls on our custom version of Gemini to break the question into different subtopics, and it issues a multitude of queries simultaneously on your behalf. It searches across the entire web, going way deeper than a traditional search. And it taps into all of our data sets of real-time information, like the knowledge graph, the shopping graph, and in this case, local data, including insights from our Maps community of over 500 million contributors. It suggests some cool art exhibits to check out while you're in town. But that's not all. Because your flight and hotel confirmations are in your inbox, you get event ideas that sync up with when you'll actually be in Nashville, with many nearby where you're staying. You can see how personal context in AI mode makes search really yours, with recommendations customized just for you. Now, this is always under your control, and you can choose to connect or disconnect it at any time. Personal context is coming to AI mode this summer. It includes links to the web throughout, so you can easily explore and take action. Now, that's a core part of how we've built AI mode overall, and how we've always thought about AI in search. Because we believe AI will be the most powerful engine for discovery that the web has ever seen, helping people discover even more of what the web has to offer, and find incredible, hyper-relevant content. You're starting to see how search is becoming more intelligent, and we've got more to show you. So I'll hand it over to Raja, who will share how AI mode is helping analyze complex data for one of his passions, sports.
Use a torpedo map.
Sports.
Think about it. There are so many parts to that question. This goes back to becoming more intelligent and personalized. And it created it. It's like having my very own sports analyst right in search. Complex analysis and data visualization is coming this summer for sports and financial questions. OK, so all this talk about baseball made me want to get closer to the game, like at the next game close. But finding the perfect tickets can be becoming more intelligent and personalized. And here's where you start to see search getting more agentic. Search can take work off my plate while still under my control. I'll say, find 2 affordable tickets for this Saturday's Reds game in the lower level. Search kicks off a query fan-out, looking across several sites to analyze hundreds of potential ticket options, doing the tedious work of filling in forms with all the criteria I asked for. And it puts it all together, reasoning across the results to analyze real-time pricing and inventory. Then, right here, task complete. I get great ticket options with helpful context so I can make an informed decision. Looks like these seats have a good view and at a reasonable price. Search helps me skip a bunch of steps, linking me right to finish checking out. Tickets secured. Search will help with tasks like this soon, starting with event tickets, restaurant reservations, and appointments for local services. Next, let's talk about multimodality. We've been blazing the trail for multimodal search since before it was really even a thing. We introduced Google Lens on this very stage back in 2017. And since then, we've made it even easier to see search what you see. Snap a picture with Google Lens or simply circle the search, and you can get an AI overview instantly. Like Sundar mentioned, visual search is on fire. And today, I'm excited to share that Lens has over 1.5 billion users every month. Now, we're taking the next big leap in multimodality by bringing Project Astra's live capabilities into AI mode. Think about all those questions that are so much simpler to just talk through and actually show what you mean, like a DIY home repair, a tricky school assignment, or learning a new skill. We call this Search Live. And now, using your camera, Search can see what you see and give you helpful information as you go back and forth in real time. It's like hopping on a video call with Search. I have 3 kids, and they ask about 1 million questions a minute. And with summer right around the corner, the team and I decided to put Search Live to the ultimate test, helping us and our kids tackle something new. We recorded at home with our families just this past weekend. Let's take a look.
It looks like you're about to do a fun science experiment.
All right. Ready, Anya? Ready, Adi?
Yep.
OK.
Are you ready for your science experiment?
Yeah.
Can you guess which experiment I'm trying to do? I have hydrogen peroxide and dish soap and yeast.
You're likely going to make elephant toothpaste.
Let me know which one of these strawberries is ready to eat.
I'm trying to get this remote to work.
It looks like someone is ready to get their hands dirty and plant a green bean seedling. Pump it to about 50 pounds per square inch, but don't go over 90 psi.
I mixed the baking soda. What do I do next?
It looks like someone tried dipping a finger into the cinnamon water.
What should I do to make this even more impressive?
Then white vinegar.
And our real-time data. In this case, that means you get the visual inspiration of Google Images and the world's most comprehensive set of products and retailers from our shopping graph, which has over 50 billion product listings that get constantly updated. Let me show you how this comes together. So I have been on the hunt for a new rug for my living room. I'll say, I have a light gray couch, and I'm looking for a rug to have friends over. Search points out with the classic online shopping. Okay, so I look at full length and a clear view of me, and off it goes. Specifically trained for fashion. Wow, and it's back. I have to say I love a live demo when it works. All right, more on how it works. It brings in advanced 3D shape understanding, which allows us to perceive shapes and depths more accurately, helping us better visualize the human body. Our try-on experience works with your photo. It's not some pre-captured image or a model that doesn't look like you. And then, when it comes to clothes that you're interested in, the AI model is able to show how this material will fold and stretch and drape on people. This technology is the most state-of-the-art in the industry at scale, and it allows us to visualize how billions of apparel products look on a wide variety of people. And you can see it here, how it really gives me a feel for how this dress might look on me. All right, so I'm now set on the dress, and Search can help me find it at the price that I want and buy it for me with our new agentic checkout feature. So let me get back here to the dress, and I'm going to click this thing to track price. I pick my size, then I have to set a target price. I'm going to set it to about $50, and tracking is happening. Search will now continuously check websites where the dress is available and then let me know if the price drops. So now our new intelligent capability.
Where AI overviews bring the helpfulness of AI to everyone in the main search experience. And as you've seen today, AI Mode is a totally reimagined AI search with all our most cutting-edge AI features and capabilities. We couldn't be more excited about this chapter of Google Search, where you can truly ask anything. And we mean anything. Your simplest and your hardest questions, your deepest research, your personalized shopping needs, your just take it off my plate tasks. All you have to do is ask.
I can't help it if I'm popping, see them watch like
universal assistant that empowers you, your world, connect and distribute. You've got a big physics exam, so you can understand a topic better. Gemini app. And it wasn't just an upgrade, it was a leap pro. We're making big strides across all three. So let's talk more about how all this is coming to Gemini app on Android and iOS today. Gemini app on Android and iOS today on the drive into work. And in the coming weeks, you'll be able to connect Gemini Live to some of your favorite apps, like Calendar, Maps, Keep, Tasks. So soon, you can just point your camera and ask it to add an invite to your calendar, and it'll be done. Or if you need to decipher your roommate's handwriting for the shopping list, Gemini Live can turn those scribbles into a neat list in Google Keep. Our Gemini Live roadmap is overflowing with exciting things. They're all being prototyped in Project Astra, like you saw earlier. And as those ideas mature, we'll graduate them into Gemini Live for everyone. And since Gemini and Android work so closely together, many of those experiences will work great on Android across the entire ecosystem. So stay tuned for more. All right, real-time interaction is amazing, but sometimes you need to go deep, unravel something complex. This is where deep research comes in. Starting today, deep research will now let you upload your own files to guide the research agent, which is one of the top requested features. And soon, we'll let you research across Google Drive and Gmail, so you can easily pull in information from there too. So let's say you have this incredible detailed report. In this case, it's about the science of comets moving throughout space. How do you get all that brilliance distilled down into something digestible, engaging, something you can share? This is where Canvas comes in. It's Gemini's interactive space for co-creation. Canvas will now let you transform that report with one tap into all kinds of new things, like a dynamic web page, an infographic, a helpful quiz, even a custom podcast in 45 languages.
これはね、超いい。普通にジェミニ使う気になるもんね、もうこれだけでも。ジェミニの右側にですね、作ったディープリサーチのレポートを、可視化する機能がつきまして、これめちゃくちゃいいですね。ディープリサーチで自分のファイル対応もあるとかな。これも絶対必要だし、さっきのこの解釈するのもすごい。
But if you want to go further, you can vibe code all sorts of amazing things in Canvas that you're on automatically. So if you have a question, it can be answered. Others can easily jump in. To roll out, the images are rich, especially love it for comparing reviews on long pages like this camping website. we're starting to roll out Gemini and Chrome this week to Gemini subscribers in the US to transform anything. And it's a whole new, with as much back and forth as you want. You can get exactly the experience you're looking for. Check out this, and collaborating with Gemini to get it. There's another new way you can use Gemini today, too. We're introducing Gemini in Chrome. This will be your AI assistant that's there for you as you browse the web on your desktop. The amazing part is that you can use this, and it understands the context of the page that you're on automatically. So if you have a question, it can be answered. I especially love it for comparing reviews on long pages like this camping website. We're starting to roll out Gemini and Chrome this week to Gemini subscribers in the US.
US ね。
All right, we've taken some quizzes, we've talked to Gemini Live, we've learned about comments and campsites. Now it's time to create some things. Starting today, we're bringing our latest and most capable image generation model into the Gemini app. It's called Imagine 4, and it's a big leap forward. The images are richer, with more nuanced colors and fine-grained details. The shadows in the different shots, the water droplets that come through in the photos. I've spent a lot of time around these models, and I can say this model and the progression has gone from good to great to stunning. And Imagine 4 is so much better at text and typography. In the past, you might have created something that looked good, but adding words didn't always work just right. So check this out. Maybe I want to create a poster for a music festival. We'll make the Chrome Dino the big headliner. Imagine 4 doesn't just get the text and spelling right, it's actually making creative choices, like using dinosaur bones in the font, or figuring out the spacing, the font size, the layout that makes it look like this great poster. So the image quality is higher, the speed is faster, the text is better. All of this lets you make posters, party invites, and anything else. And with Gemini's native image generation, you can easily edit these images too, right in the app. We've also made a super fast variant of Imagine 4. We can't wait for you to get your hands on it. In fact, it's 10 times faster than our previous model, so you can iterate through many ideas quickly. All right, I want to show you one last thing. Images are incredible, but sometimes you need motion and sound to tell the whole story. Last December, VO2 came out, and it redefined video generation for the industry. And if you saw Demis's Sizzling Onions post yesterday, you know that we've been cooking something else. Today, I'm excited to announce our new state-of-the-art model, VO3. And like a lot of other things you've heard about from Stage today, it's available today. The visual quality is even better. Its understanding of physics is stronger. But here's the leap forward. VO3 comes with native audio generation. That means that VO3 can generate sound effects, background sounds, and dialogue. Now you prompt it, and your characters can speak. Here's a wise old owl and a nervous young badger in the forest. Take a listen.
They left behind a ball today. It bounced higher than I can jump.
What manner of magic is that?
これ作りたんだ普通に。なんだこれ。
Pretty cool, right? VO added not just the sounds of the forest, but also the dialogue. We're entering a new era of creation with combined audio and video generation that's incredibly realistic. The quality is so good, it feels like you're there, on the boat, with this guy.
This ocean, it's a force, a wild, untamed might. And she commands your awe with every breaking light.
The photorealistic generation, the emotion, the movement of his mouth and the ocean in the background. It's incredible how fast VO continues to evolve as a powerful creative tool. And we've been working closely with the film industry to imagine what's possible with VO and to get this right. And you'll hear more about that in a few minutes. So that's what's happening around Gemini. Starting today, Gemini Live capabilities are free and rolling out across Android and iOS. Deep Research and Canvas are getting their biggest updates yet. There's a new agent mode coming for multi-step actions that you heard about earlier. We're introducing Gemini in Chrome to help you navigate the web, and you can create stunning images and videos with sound using the new Imagine 4 and VO3 models. Canvas are getting their biggest updates yet. There's a new agent mode coming for multi-step actions that you heard about earlier. We're introducing Gemini in Chrome to help you navigate the web, and you can create stunning images and videos with sound using the new Imagine 4 and VO3 models. It's all coming together in the Gemini app.
Composer, singer, producer.
So, whether it's in the whole piece or even
with a hole in her heart.
Incredible work.
I don't think that
Primordial soup to ensure that
AI does.
Amazing. We recently launched Lyria 2, which can generate high-fidelity music and professional-grade audio. The music is melodious, with vocals in solos and choirs. As you hear, it makes expressive and rich music. Lyria 2 is available today for enterprises, YouTube creators, and musicians. This focus on collaboration carries over not just into what we build, but how. Right now, to meet the needs of actions and have it shoot along.
My filmmaking tool, Hero, the grandpa, is building a flying and Gemini, a tool built for creatives by creatives. It's inspired by that magical feeling you get when you get lost in the creative zone and time slows down. We're calling it Flow, and it's launching today. Let me show you how it works. Let's drop into a project I'm working on. Our hero, the grandpa, is building a flying car with help from a feathered friend. These are my ingredients, the old man and his car. We make it easy to upload your own images into the tool, or you can generate them on the fly using Imagine, which is built right in. We can create a custom gold gear shift just by describing it. There it is, pretty cool. Next, you can start to assemble all of those clips together. With a single prompt, you can describe what you want, including very precise camera controls. Flow puts everything in place, and I can keep iterating in the scene builder. Now here's where it gets really exciting. If I want to capture the next shot of the scene, I can just hit the plus icon to create the next shot. I can describe what I want to happen next, like adding a 10-foot-tall chicken in the back seat, and Flow will do the rest. The character consistency, the scene consistency, it just works. And if something isn't, quite right, no problem. You can just go back in like any other video tool and trim it up if it's not working for you. But Flow works in the other direction as well. It lets you extend a clip too. So I can get the perfect ending that I've been working towards. Once I've got all the clips I need, I can download the files. I can bring them into my favorite editing software, add some music from Lyria, and now the old man finally has his flying car. Pretty awesome, pretty awesome. I want you to hear just a few words from a few of our AI filmmakers who we've been working with to shape Flow, how they describe how it feels using it, and how they're making it even better. Let's take a watch.
I don't know if I'm on the right path, but I'm trying to find it. I'm questioning, searching, and then something shifts, and I'm not trying anymore, I'm just doing.
Their incredible visions to life. And that feeling of building, of creating, that's exactly what we want to put in your hands today. So I'm excited to share that we're upgrading and 2 AI subscription plans today. We will have Google AI Pro and the all-new Google AI Ultra. With the Pro plan, which is going to be available globally, you'll get a full suite of AI products with higher rate limits and special features compared to the free version. This includes the Pro version of the Gemini app that was formerly known as Gemini Advanced. Then there's the Ultra plan. It's for the trailblazers, the pioneers, those of you who want cutting-edge AI from Google. The plan comes with the highest rate limits, the earliest access to new features and products from across Google. It's available in the US today, and we'll be rolling it out globally soon. You can think of this Ultra plan as your VIP pass for Google AI. So if you're an Ultra subscriber, you'll get huge rate limits and access to that 2.5 Pro Deep Think mode in the Gemini app when it's ready. You'll get access to Flow with VO3 available today. And it also comes with YouTube Premium and a massive amount of storage. We can't wait to see what you build, create, and discover with these new Google AI plans. And now, to give you a look ahead into how AI is interacting with the physical world, please welcome up Sharam.
From the devices throughout your so your mobile with Gemini by turn our attention and hear the world. Speakers let you listen to the AI, play music, or take calls. And an option. Okay, who's up for seeing an early demo of Android XR glasses?
Hey everyone. Right now, you should be seeing exactly what I'm seeing through the lens of my Android XR glasses. Like my delicious coffee over here, and Sharam a text that I'm getting started, and silence my notifications, please.
Okay, I've sent that message to him, and muted all your notifications.
Perfect.
So what do you say?
Of course. Let's get coffee after this, and I'll bring you those glasses.
Awesome. We'll see you then. Good luck.
Thank you. As you all can see, there's a ton going on backstage, and is that pro basketball player Giannis wearing our glasses?
I love it. This feels like both of my hands for double high fives.
Nice. Let me keep showing you guys what these glasses can do. I've been curious about this photo wall all day. Like, what band is this, and how are they connected to this place?
Yeah, shows at Shoreline Amphitheater, which are often seen as homecoming shows for the band.
No way. Can you show me a photo of one of their performances here?
Sure, here's one. Want me to play one of the
stage?
Great. Here's Under the Aurora by Counting.
ね、こういう風になると。
Can you show me the photos of that cafe? And a full 3D map should make it super easy.
They're my personal teleprompter, and I have prescription lenses, so I can see you all. Okay, Nishta, this is a big moment for glasses. Let's capture it.
Yes, get ready for a quick photo, everyone, and let's bring out our star.
Here comes Peter.
All right, Gemini, take a photo for me. All right, Gemini, take a photo for me and add it to my favorites.
English translation in real time. Okay? Let's give it a shot. Fingers crossed. بسیار خوب. حالا میتونی ببینی حرفای من ترجمه میشن از فارسی به انگلیسی.
हाँ, बिल्कुल. अब मेरी पूरी दुनिया खुल जाती है और मैं सब कुछ समझ सकती हूँ आसानी से.
حالا میتونی با همه risky demo. AI assistant by your side with these Android XR are developing for glasses. Need to be stylish glasses that platform to enable Android XR glasses. We're so excited about the possibilities when you have an incredibly helpful AI assistant by your side with these Android XR devices. But that's not all. We're taking our partnership with Samsung to the next level by extending and
you've all been waiting for.
Yes,
our AI counter. So let's take a look at one last leaderboard. Looks like, I guess we have a new entrant. Gemini takes the lead, coming in at 95. Very exhilarating. On a more serious note, here's everything we've announced today, from new launches and product expansions to glimmers of what's to come. The opportunity with AI is truly as big as it gets. And it'll be up to this wave of developers, technology builders, to make sure its benefits reach as many people as possible. I want to leave you with a few examples that inspire me. The first is top of mind for those who live here in California and so many places around the world. So many of us know someone who has been affected by wildfires. They can start suddenly and grow out of control in a matter of minutes. Speed and precision can make all the difference. Together, with an amazing group of partners, we're building something called FireSat. It's a constellation of satellites that use multispectral satellite imagery and AI, aiming to provide near real-time insights. Just look at the resolution. It can detect fires as small as 270 square feet, about the size of a one-car garage. Our first satellite is in orbit now. When fully operational, imagery will be updated with a much greater frequency, down from every 12 hours today to every 20 minutes. Speed is also of the essence in other kinds of emergencies. During Hurricane Helene, Wing, in partnership with Walmart and the Red Cross, provided relief efforts with drone deliveries. Supported by AI, we were able to deliver critical items like food and medicine to a YMCA shelter in North Carolina based on real-time needs. We can imagine how this could be helpful in disaster relief in other communities, and we are actively working to scale up. These are examples of ways AI is helping society right now. It's especially inspiring to think about the research of today that will become reality in a few short years. Whether it's building the next generation of helpful robots, finding treatments for the world's deadliest diseases, advancing error-corrected quantum computers, or delivering fully autonomous vehicles that can safely bring you anywhere you want to go. All of this is very much possible within not decades, but years. It's amazing. This opportunity to improve lives is not something I take for granted. And the recent experience brought that home for me. I was in San Francisco with my parents. The first thing they wanted to do was to ride in a Waymo, like a lot of other tourists. I had taken Waymos before, but watching my father, who's in his 80s, in the front seat, be totally amazed, I saw the progress in a whole new light. It was a reminder of how incredible the power of technology is to inspire, to awe, and to move us forward. And I can't wait to see what amazing things we'll build together next. Thank you.
Exactly what you want built, and it builds it for you.
なるほどね。まあまあ超すごいですね。さて、Google I/O ですね。これ、ジェミニのディープシンクで実際に作ったものなんですけども、まず普通にディープリサーチをしまして、結果出ましたと。でディープリサーチの結果の右側でですね、作成でこんな風に追加ができまして、これ全パターン作りましたと。まあ、音はね、普通にいつも通りの、もういつも通りのノートブック LM のね、2週間前ですけど、2、3週間前ですけど、作れますよと。ウェブページ、インフォグラフィック、クイズが作れまして、それぞれ作っていましたと。これがウェブページかな。ウェブページもね、結構綺麗なんですよね、こんな感じで。一応僕がですね、即時使えるものと AI エージェント系とその他っていう風に分けたいって言ったんで、まあ、こういう切りを覚えてくれて、そういう風にまとめてくれ、まあ、非常に見やすいですよね。まあ、ジェミニ系、なるほどね。こんな風になってるのか。わかりやすい。うん。で、AI オーバービューや AI モードと で、実用的なメディアツールですよと。AI エージェント系でプロジェクトアストラや JULES やプロジェクトマリナー、API 系、で Firebase や新しいデバイスやもろもろありますねと。このような感じで分かりやすくまとめていくのが HTML ですね。続いて、インフォグラフィックは、こうなりまして、ちょっとまた別のね、アプローチでいろいろやってくれましたねと。数値とかね、取り組みを結構こんな風に可視化してくれるっていうところが強みでしょうね。で、さらにクイズ。こうなりましたね。ある小売企業が顧客エンゲージメント向上のために、新商品のプロモーションビデオを低コストかつ、これだろうな。あるコンサルティングファンデーションが海外出張中に現地の工場に関する技術文書を迅速に理解し、日本中と協議したいですと。ジェミニライブのどの機能が最も役に立つと思いますかと。これだろうな。違うか。カメラか。なるほど。データじゃないんだな。新しい AI 搭載の顧客サポートシステムを迅速にプロトタイプし、市場投入までの短縮をしたいと思ってますと。これかな。ある市場会社が特定の業界トレンドに関する膨大な量のオンライン記事やレポートを効率的に分析し、要点をまとめたインサイトレポートを作成する必要があります。Google 検索の AI モードと AI オーバービューはこの業務にどのように貢献と考えられますかと。これだな。このように問題にもできますねという感じで非常に分かりやすくね、まとめてくれて、これも便利ですよね。さあ、結構全部興味深かったんですけど、一番やっぱり分かりやすいこのまとめからいきまして、単体で見ていくべきは、ジェミニ 2.5 プロとフラッシュは単体で見るべきだよね。で、ジェミニライブとかプロジェクトアストラの話も見た方がいいかなと。コードアシストとかはプラスアルファでいいかな。ジェミニクロームも英語だから、この後でいいかな。AI モードと AI オーバービューは、アメリカ系だけどな。これも単体でいいかな。これはその他でいいかな。イマジェン4とベオ3は、それぞれ別途でいいかな。音楽は別でいいかな。プロジェクトアストラは、ジェミニライブとほぼ同期かなって感じがするんで、これはその他でいいかな。プロジェクトマリナーは、あとあれだね、AI の、ジェミニのプランがでかくなったって部分は別切りかな。ビームとかね、この辺とかはその他だろうな。面白いけどね、すごく。プロジェクトマリナーは結局、どれだったんだろう。オペレーターみたいなやつよな、きっと。プロジェクトマリナーは。
Another exciting example of how AI is advancing our timeless mission to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. No product embodies our mission more than Google Search. Computer use is an important agentic capability, using multitasking, and it can now oversee up to 10 simultaneous tasks. Second, it's using a feature called teach and repeat. This is where you can show it a task once, and it learns a plan for similar tasks in the future. We are bringing Project Mariner's computer use capabilities to developers via the Gemini API. Trusted testers like Automation Anywhere and UiPath are already starting to build with it, and it will be available more broadly this summer. Computer use is part of a broader set of tools we will need to build for an agent ecosystem to flourish, like our open agent-to-agent protocol so that agents can talk to each other. We launched this at CloudNext with the support of over 60 technology partners and hope to see that number grow. Then there is the Model Context Protocol introduced by Anthropic, so agents can access other services. And today we are excited to announce that our Gemini SDK is now compatible with MCP tools. These technologies will work together to make agents even more useful. And we are starting to bring agentic capabilities to Chrome, Search, and the Gemini app. Let me show you what we are excited about in the Gemini app. We call it Agent Mode. Say you want to find an apartment for you and 2 roommates in Austin. You've each got a budget of $1,200 a month. You want a washer dryer or at least a laundromat nearby. Normally, you'd have to spend a lot of time scrolling through endless listings.
すぐ使えるものではないのもあるからね。あとあれか、ディープリサーチでファイルを追加することもできるよと。ファイルは何件アップできるのかな。例えば、AI ニュースを投入して、10件いけるか。いけそうだね。10件投入して、直近の例えばニュースを10件分入れた上で、チャット GPT の最近のアップデートをまとめてと、この2ヶ月間のアップデートをまとめてと、添付のパワーポイントに書いてあるものを重視し、それ以外はその他として、みたいな感じでやるとどうなるかな。消してあげて。あと近いうちにね、Google ドライブ全般って話もあったんで、そうすると、例えば僕の場合だったら、ニュースのファイルがね、一応全部あるところがあるんで、またちょっと余分な気もするけどね、別にそこまで全部フリーで見てくれなくても、そのぐらい別にこっちで比較したらいいかなって感じもするんだけどな。さあ、どんな風にこのファイルが見られるかって話ですよね。しかし今回の Google のアップデートがもう激しかったから、ちょっと1回では正直到底理解しきれず、ニュースまでにもう何回か見て、ちょっとピンとくるものをピックアップして、何をこう、単発として見せて、何を、その他にするかってことはちょっともうちょっと考慮しようかな。これはそれとして、この、添付ファイルをね、どれぐらい見てくれるかってことが気になるよね。ユーザー提供は5番になるんだね。だからちょっと先なんですね、見に行くのは。このユーザー提供の部分だけちょっと見たいですね。こっちは普通のあれと一緒ですもんね。ちょっと待ってて、ちょっとそれなりになったらもう一回再開しますわ。さあ、中感じでやってみたんですけど、なんかあれっすね。パワーポイントが、あれパワーポイントを提供したけどなんか反映されてないですね、みたいな感じ。ちょっと元ファイルを見るのはちょっと別の設定が必要なのかな。なんかまだちゃんと動かないのかもしれないですね。ただ、すでにパワーポイントファイルがあるので活用して確認できると。時間が足りなかったのかな。なんかの理由でうまく動いてない感じがなんかしますね。 なんか動きがどうなってんの？なんか、確認中で、今読み込みしてんのかな？ちょっと動きてるので待ちますね。うん。ファイル開いてもダメっすね。ファイルはまた別途試してますわ。まあ、とりあえず AI、Google の AI 展開すごいということで、すごい今後楽しみですね。